Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, another day, another dollar. We're over here at Nigel's. Got the old wing I backed up into the tree off Ghost. We're gonna put it on Caden's car. Being the great YouTuber I am, I've already started taking it apart, fixing pieces. So that one piece there had a kink in the middle of it from right here where I hit the tree with it. So I was able to hammer it out. A few little spots on those I was able to hammer out. This piece here, I don't know what we're gonna do with this yet, but I gotta go through and finish getting my hinges and everything else off here, so that way we can figure out how what we're gonna do forwards with this thing to get this thing where we need it. So you gotta ride with it. We're gonna swing up today. It's raining here in North Carolina. I was laying around the day after Christmas. I said, man, I gotta get out and do something. I can't just lay here and not do nothing all day. So I looked outside and seen that car sitting in the driveway. I was like, man, today'd be a perfect day to come over here and rebuild the wings. So let's rebuild this thing. So I got it drawn out on here the best I could, because that thing being bent up pretty good. It's just a little bit bigger than what it is. I'm gonna go through and get it trimmed down, and I'll beat this thing flat and get it back to the sides. Got some electric shears, so we're gonna shear it out, get it took care of, and start drilling some holes and bending it. So I started out with a shear machine. I broke the blade on it. Finish off with the Sawzall. Now I'm gonna hammer that down, get a real close template of this. Trim it out, bend my edges, drill my holes. It's a good start. So got it trimmed off on the edges, got my sides beveled up. So now I have to come in here and clean everything up. You see the edge, see the marker lines. I gotta go around it and clean up a couple more spots. I'll start across the back there, but we're getting there. All right, we got it around through here pretty good. On the side, the bend, I gotta clean up this back edge just a little bit right through here. No problem with that. Put a little bit of sanding on it just to smoothen it out. And then I can start popping my holes, laying my pieces back on, and then I can pull the protective covering off of it. We're getting there. You know, this wing will be painted, so I'll have to sand the paint off this and scuff the top of it and all that. So there's some scratches we ain't gonna worry about, because like I said, my sander will take care of that. I still gotta bolt all this up. Right now I'm still pulling the plastic, the protection off top of it. And I gotta re-drill my holes for my struts right here for the back of it. There she is. Like I said, I gotta sand the sides, sand the top of it. Got to get it all cleaned up, get it ready to paint. It's as good as it ever was, so it's getting there. I gotta go get the hinges for it. Check out the fitment on it. Thing looks good across there. It's gonna look real good on the back of this thing. Drop it down about right there. Running pretty good out here, but that's what she's gonna look like. It's like the old wing, so I gotta go through and cut me some holes here. Put me a fastener to pull it in on this side. I gotta find one more of my struts. I can't find the lower piece of that one. I'll either have to find one or build one. This one fits up pretty good over there. Not too bad for a whole wing that got back to that big old tree right back over there. It's gonna look pretty good. All right, well, it's 2 days after Christmas. Damien. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Me and Damien, it's rained like crazy here, so Damien said that he just thinks he's gonna stay home from work today, because I mean that's what he does, is detail cars, so there ain't no sense in him going to work when everything's just soaking wet and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense to go out there and just sit around and do nothing all day. So figured he'd ride with me to the scrapyard. We got a load of junk from over at Nigel's. He's been cleaning out the shop over there. So I'm on my way over here to Webb Mills. I called to make sure they're there. So I'm gonna go over here and have them clean the trailer off. And then I'm gonna go back and drop Damien off at the house. And I'm gonna go help Dan Hauser. He has a little Colorado that he's wanting to put he's putting a turbo LS deal inside of it with a 5-speed. Sorry about that. He's putting a turbo LS with a 5-speed in it. So I'm gonna go over here and help him get the motor and transmission today. I'll do a little video while I'm over there or whatnot. So y'all ride with us. motors over there in that junk pile. Like a Ford junk. Got the trailer cleaned off. Now it's time to go wash this thing off. What you think, Damien? Not too bad for a little bit of junk, huh? No, none at all. As many times Damien been through here, he ain't never noticed this tractor on top of this building up. I asked him if he'd seen it. He said no. See it right there? Yeah, I've never noticed. You never noticed that tractor there? Oh, shoot. Right there, look at it. Yeah, I never noticed. You never noticed it, did you? Huh? Kind of wild, ain't it? Yeah. Come back to the sawmill, get some more wood. Me and Damien's gonna start loading up some of these 4x4s right here. We need about 14 of them, 13, 14 of them. And then some little scrap wood around the corner. Told Damien to come on over here. You can tell who don't watch my videos. Old man, he said, "You sure that Jeep ain't gonna get stuck down in there?" I said, "Man, that Jeep don't care. You know that Jeep don't care." I told Damien, I said, "Yep, you know he don't watch my videos. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doubting old Jeep at all." Come on, dude.
Is that the bolts for the transmission mount?
Probably. Just looking at the train, I think I seen them. And I'm getting slack with these YouTube videos. I know we knocked out my first job this morning, so I think it's Thursday. I went by Hispanic lady's house. She had a cam sensor code on a Nissan Maxima. So it was just one bolt on front of the motor, V6 car, literally on the driver's side of the head. Super easy, one bolt, knocked it out real quick. Checked her other car. It needs a thermostat in her other little Altima, so I'm gonna go through and she's gonna pick up a thermostat. I'm gonna come back out there and knock it out another day. Now I'm going back down here to the Colorado. The oil pan in it, it has a 01 style oil pan. Well, that oil pan is it causes it to hang real low underneath the front of the truck. So we're gonna go ahead and swap it real quick to a 07 through 09, which is about an inch and a half shorter in the front section. And he didn't have it drilled. He done had it powder coated and all, but he didn't have it drilled for a turbo drain. So I'm gonna go through and go pick it up, run by Nigel's, drill it for a turbo drain, bring it back so he can install it. He had to overnight a bunch of little stuff, oil lines and a whole bunch of little stuff that he thought he had, or he didn't know he needed. So I ended up, like I said, now I'm gonna run back over here, get this stuff figured out for him. He's got the fuel lines on order and all that, so I got to do that real quick. Now I got another customer that has a Cadillac. I got to do like a North Star. I got to go through and do a water pump on it today, and something else that I can't remember exactly. I'm about to remember the water pump up on it, so I had him. I just texted him saying if he could drop it off with me. So y'all ride with. Let's get some work done. All right. Well, he's got to go through and get the pickup too. He didn't have the pickup, so since he didn't have the pickup, we can't swap the oil pan yet. I had to clearance the side of the strut tower and all that stuff on it so we could get the manifold down in there, because like I said, I think a lot of times when people build these log turbo kits, these manifolds and all that stuff, I feel like they build them on an engine stand and they don't ever really plan on you using them. You know what I mean? Like they all like, yeah, it fits perfect in my truck, blah blah blah, and they build you one and put it on there. And it, because my buddy Jesse bought it from a guy, and the guy had him measure figure out these measurements, figure out what this is, that is. He measured and got all this stuff. The guy was building it for him. It was gonna fit perfect, and got there and it didn't fit for nothing. It hit everything. I mean, every single thing it hit. There was a part of it didn't hit, and that's kind of how this thing is. It's not exactly a as advertised type deal. It ain't like it. Like if you buy something from VS Racing or something like on three kits are decent, honestly. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lights on there. It's flashing. So, an on-3 kit, you about can't build a turbo kit for as cheap as those kits are. And just with a few minor changes, they're actually really good kits. Like, the on-3 kits, they usually got a flex section. You got to take that flex section and cut it out, because what happens is every time the heat will break it down and mess up the flex, and you just got to hard pipe it right there, all the way across. Just cut that one little section out, bolt it to your motor, cut the section out real tight, weld your piece in it, and then it'll work just fine. That's the main issue with the on-3 stuff. But the on-3 kits, and like I said, the Huron Speed's really good stuff, but the Huron Speed's really heavy stuff. Everything they have is super thick metal and stuff like that, and it weighs a lot. So if you're into drag racing like me, it don't work out well, just because the manifold, everything you're putting on it is just super heavy. It's nice stuff, quality, top quality. I mean, the welds are beautiful, but they're heavy. But like I said, like an on-3 kit is a good kit for the money. But this kit right here don't fit for nothing. This kit don't fit for, that's all there is to it. But we're gonna get him fitted up. We're gonna get it up, get it running. He's got a bunch of stuff on order he didn't know he needed and stuff, so we're getting there. Can't hide money. Look at him. Look at this guy right here. Can't hide money, son. Whatever. How you doing? Well, came in the mail. This is a one-piece billet reluctor wheel. It's machined on both sides. That way it can't come apart like the one in the S10. This is what we got to put on the S10. Me and Kate got a lot of work to do, but this is what we got to put on the S10 so we can go through and get it back together, get it up, get it running right, get it stop breaking up in high RPMs. We're gonna take it to Nigel's, use his tool, push it up on there in the right index direction, and I'll get them to weld it, and we won't ever have another problem out of that. The problem is we gotta go through, tear the whole motor down, pull the crank out of it just to put this in. Me and Caden got this morning, we're gonna go here to Nigel's. We'll drive the S10 over here since he's out of school. We're gonna yank the motor out of it real quick. We're gonna go through and we gotta pull the balancer off, the water pump, time cover, rear main seal, cover, oil pan, pickup tube, splash guard, all that stuff. We gotta pull everything out of this thing real quick today, because we're gonna go through and change the reluctor wheel out and drive it back home. So like I said, it's about 9:20 I think. Like I said, we ate breakfast. We got a little bit later start than what I was wanting, but we're gonna run over here and we're gonna get this thing swapped out real quick, and that way we can get this truck back 100%, get to the track and all that stuff. So y'all ride with us. I mean, Caden, we rocking and rolling some. Well, mostly me, but Caden's assisting a little bit. We already got the header off that side intake, wiring harnesses off of it. We got to get one more bolt off this side to get we got two more bolts on this side to get that header loose. Pull the bracket off of it. Then we'll hit our motor mount, our grounds, torque converter bolts, bell bolts, we out. So I predict by about 10:45 we're gonna have this thing on the ground. Well, it's 10:46. And I'm hooking my chain up, so I missed it by just a few minutes, but we're gonna have it out on the ground. 10:56, she's coming out. So we tore it down, and all the bearings look good in it. The timing chain tensioner had broke, I guess from all the backfiring and stuff. Timing chain tensioner had broke. I was letting that slap around, so that was in the pan. It had me worried when I first pulled the pan off of it. But everything looks freaking nice. Only thing I noticed was right there, you can see that little rivet. Looks like it's holding it over right here at where they welded. Other than that, well, that's gonna take it off. Got it all washed up, cleaned up, rode around here for a few minutes. Everything looks good. Got all the metal on the bottom of the pan, so I'm glad we did tear this apart. Let's get the crank out of here. Might let this stuff ride for a little longer in here. Come here, borrowed Nigel's tool. So this thing goes, there's a dowel right there, and then there's a piece right here, and this is how it goes through and goes up on there. So now I'm gonna come loose, I'm gonna heat this up real good. I'm gonna slide this tool up on here, I'm gonna tap it up in there in the right spot, exactly where it's supposed to go to. All buttoned up, and going back in. Jack it up, Caden. So it's about 5:30, I think. Finally got this done. I still need to hook up my PVC right there to the side of the throttle body, but we got it, we fired it up. Now I just got to top off water. I got to fix the exhaust underneath there because the hanger come loose. I got to back it up and get all that so Kate can clean the floor up. But like I said, we getting there. Well, it's 6:28. We had to get some gas. I mean, it was completely out of gas. I mean, I know that's a shock. We barely made it to the gas station, but this thing seems like it's running pretty good. Me and Kay's gonna kick it here in just a minute and see if it breaks up like it did. I'm 99.999% sure we got it fixed. So, gonna ride with us for a little bit. Oh, motor run's pretty solid. I mean, it's killing first and second gear just now. Me and Kay on the way home. But like I said, we made it home. We'll try to get it to the track Sunday if they're open. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll see you one later. Appreciate you.